Yo, what's good? This is Tank Talk back with another episode. I got my boy DJASTHMATC, you feel me? Without the I. You might not know him, but he's gonna tell you a lot about himself. Go ahead.
For sure.
Let him know what you got coming up and stuff like that.
Yeah, so first of all, DJASTHMATC, the DJ who takes your breath away. And yes, the DJ who has motherfucking asthma.
Literally take your breath away.
Just gotta take a hit real quick right before I do this crazy ass interview.
Go ahead,
I don't want to end up in a fucking hospital. I'm just kidding, man.
It's good.
But damn, so I'm DJASTHMATC. I'm from the Bay Area, specifically Milpitas. I grew up in San Jose, moved to Milpitas, but mostly claim Milpitas because I was actually there for like most of my teenage years, so a lot of my growth was there in Milpitas, you know? Mm-hmm. M-Town, Millie, whatever you want to call it, or the city that smells like shit once you pass it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Because right there at the Levi Stadium, right there's like the little sewer kind of thing.
Hey, dude, because we're right next to the sewer and the dump. We got a dump there, man. So like it's usually between San Jose to Fremont. Usually people only go to us for Great Mall and Dave & Buster's.
That's it.
That's it.
Dave & Buster's is popping every fucking time. Like there's a game.
Oh.
There's a fucking World Series.
There's a DJ too. There's like a club on a Wednesday. You never been Wicked Wednesdays? Shout out Mighty Mike. Shout out Remix.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was DJing there every Wednesday before COVID. Or every other Wednesday, and every Wednesday it's like half off, so hella people will go there. It was like a little club.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
crazy as hell. Really?
I just thought it was just food and just like you go watch the game and it gets cracking like that. I never noticed there was a DJ.
It got ratchet, bro, sometimes. I swear.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know all that.
Yeah.
Then I would probably been pulling up.
Next time, after COVID, bro.
Since COVID fucking fucked everything up.
But, yeah, that's basically, I DJ. I've been doing it for about 4 years now. Reason why I started though was actually you ever seen The Get Down on Netflix? Yeah. So because of that show, Shaolin Fantastic with the Puma Sways, you know, I was like, fuck, I want to become a DJ.
Yeah.
Cheesy ass show, man, but I loved it, and I did it. You know, I got myself a little controller, $250. I did free gigs, everything from parties to little cotillions the booze for Filipinos, stuff like that, and eventually I built myself to get into the club scene, and that was like before COVID. But unfortunately, because of how the pandemic played out, I ended up losing all my residencies. So I was like Thursdays at Arena, Wednesdays at Dave & Buster's, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whether it's at like Labyrinth, another club, or even just a regular gig. You know what I mean? But it got crazy with things. It really hurt the industry hard.
No, yeah, for sure, because it's just like everyone had everything laid out, planned out for the whole year. And then COVID came, and then everything just got canceled.
Yeah, man.
Like clubs and everything just shut down everything. So
it was tough, and the way we adapted as DJs was we basically converted to Twitch. Oh, okay. Twitch is like a live stream. Yeah. So you would and that's what we're doing throughout the whole quarantine. It kind of died down a little bit because people are kind of going back to their regular lives. Yeah. But people are still watching and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's fun because there's like a whole chat room. You can speak. You can hype up the DJ, and that's what we basically did. I barely got into it just recently. Okay. So I try to stream as much as possible. Yeah. Maybe like once a week. That's just about it because that's all I can hang. But I know there's other DJs there like DJ Bite Size. Wicked Wednesdays, or fucking Wicked, that's what they call it now. Okay. On Rodell, they'll be doing a bunch of streams all throughout the week, which is dope.
Oh damn, okay. Yeah. That's cool. Now how did like your story of just going through all that like shape you to who you are today?
Oh, you know, the thing is with like DJing, like, oh man, it was uphill battle. I'd say that. I've been doing it since 2016, 4 years. Because of my mentor, DJ Eternal, the crowd uplifter, Roel. He really helped me break into the scene. He taught me a lot, you know what I mean? And I really wanted to kind of like showcase hip hop, so I got myself some turntables. Okay. Right? And the thing is with DJing is, it's all about adaptation. You just don't know what the fuck is gonna happen during a gig.
Yeah, because everyone is like different. Like there's some people that are hype and you can just hype them up, but then there's some that are just like kind of like a different kind of hype.
Exactly,
you know?
bro.
You gotta fill it out and be like, all right, what music I want to shoot.
Yeah. Like I had gigs where basically no one was dancing, man, and you know, you learn from it. You learn from it and you grow. I had gigs where I had to play cumbia music, salsa music, Hindu music,
Yeah.
and I did not know what the fuck they were saying.
But you're just playing.
But I did it.
And then if you get a head nod, you're going like
You're
this,
like, all
right. So it's kind of like, all right, I get that. I'll take it.
Exactly, bro. And that's the thing, man. And there would be even gigs where my computer was not working. You know what I'm saying? The most embarrassing times of my DJ career, but I went through it, I accepted it, and I did things in order to move forward from it. You know what I mean? I feel like what DJing really did is it really boosted my confidence because it really got myself out there. Because at the end of the day, when you do a lot of gigs, you know what I'm saying? The DJ is what controls the energy and the vibe.
Yeah.
Right? And if I can't maintain that and get people hyped up, then who really am I as a DJ? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's kind of like from Juice. You know what I mean? Like when he was doing his DJ shit and he would sell his mixtapes for the party. So then people would come up to him and be like, yo, like, let me get a tape. And then they'll be like, all right, yeah, here's my mix. And then they'll be like, all right, just fucking went up $20 or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, what the fuck? And he's all, but was the party lit? Like, was it turned up? And then they're like, yeah, all right, yeah, it was fucking lit. So it's like, all right, I'll pay the extra.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like, it's like all that just ties into it.
It all ties in, and like what you were saying, y'all, like that's literally what it is, man. And you know, the thing is too is with DJing, especially when it's like mobile gigs, which is like weddings, cotillions, quinces, to even clubs. They're all different. They're different because with mobile gigs, you have like a set thing to like a set agenda, and you gotta be specific with the timing. Right? And you gotta have everything organized. With the club, it's more about getting the most ratchet, the most twerky, all type of songs out there. You know what I'm saying? And then, but the thing is you're so set to what songs you play. That's the thing. If you know what I'm saying.
Like there's already a certain songs that you're real wanting to fucking play, and like this is confident, like this will always work. But you just want to put it in everything.
But sometimes you just gotta take that risk, which is what makes you different as a DJ. But it has to be a smart risk, because if you take that risk and they're not vibing, then you know what I'm saying, it's all bad. So you gotta be ready to like quickly change it and adapt to it. And there was even when I was doing art shows was a lot more fun because I could be as creative as possible, because it was an art show. You know, a lot of the hosts wanted us to express how we really were, to showcase who we were. So that's why I loved art shows a lot. But clubs was always fun because I, get drunk every now and then, turn up.
you get everyone all buzzed up, and then you just start playing some great shit, and then it starts getting like,
I miss that, bro. Yeah, and you know me, like if anyone knows me, I'm just hella hyphy, man. I always be schmeezing. I always be playing the most Bay Area shit because I love the Bay. I always put on for the Bay, and that's what always gets everyone going around here,
Because it's like the Bay is lit. Like you might just fucking be like, maybe here and there, but no, it's lit.
It's lit.
Like if you go to parties and shit and start playing some Mac Dre and all that shit,
you already know
that shit going.
They do this.
Because they get lit out here, and people just think it's just like whatever. But like, what are some obstacles you overcame just from doing all that DJ stuff and going to clubs and have to do shows for free and stuff like that?
I think one of the biggest things, and I say it time and time again, so music was really an escape for me. You know what I'm saying? Like doing these gigs kept my mind busy, kept my mind hustling. Like, dude, there would be times where I'd do 6 gigs in one weekend, Friday to Sunday. I think that's the max I ever did, and I would work my full time till the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I would but to me it wasn't work. It was something that I loved doing. You know what I'm saying? It's
kind of like this podcast shit. Like I have so many fucking interviews throughout the week, and it's like, it's not something that I'm like, oh fuck, I have to go do this. Oh fuck, I have to go do that. It's like I actually want to do it.
You love doing it.
And just want to do it.
And like, key advice, bro, if you hate what you're doing right now, don't do it no more, man. That's a sign that the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is telling you to just move on and do something else that you love doing, man. You don't want to do it for the rest of your life.
If you don't like it, then why are you doing it?
Exactly. That's facts. And I think one of the biggest obstacles that I had to face with everything was my dad passing away. You know what I'm saying? He passed away when I was 19 years old. And for a long time, for like about more than 6 months, because I was going through other shit too, other deaths in the family, a breakup, etc., right? And I even got addicted to drugs at one point. You know what I'm saying? And that just really took everything away from who I was as an individual, as a person. That year in itself was so difficult, but all of a sudden like, of course, with the help of other people, which was a huge part, but one of the other biggest parts that also helped me was doing gigs. Like, there was just this one day, this one moment that truly changed my life forever as a DJ. What happened was my boy Vincent, I was in a group called Lychee Boys with him, right? I met his cousin, DJ Chris D, and he wanted me to DJ for a club called Labyrinth in San Jose. And Labyrinth is like a really hot club in San Jose. And before that, Jay Espinoza, which is one of the biggest DJs in the Bay, he's from the Bay too. Yeah. A lot of the best DJs are from the Bay.
Yeah, you'll be crazy. Surprised.
Yeah, he's the Raiders DJ, 94.9 DJ. He was at this club and I was able to be backstage with them. And in that area, I met other DJs. The DJs from Wicked Wednesdays, DJs from who ran Labyrinth, a bunch of other DJs. And that really kind of like gave me my in. That's all I needed. That one moment, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna talk to them. Yeah. And nothing held me back. I wasn't fearless, you know? So the next day I DJ 11. From there I just started getting booked gig after gig after gig for the clubs. So this was coming like September 2019. And I'd say just doing that really like just like kept my mind busy and kind of found meaning in things again through DJing, especially after going through all that trauma and shit for the longest time. So yeah, I think that was the biggest obstacle.
Yeah, that's good that you pulled through and you saw the light at the end of the tunnel and followed with it and just,
exactly.
Instead of just getting trapped and just staying in that stage you were at, you know what I mean?
It's not an easy place, and if you're going through that right now or has been through that, then you know what I'm saying. So once you get into that hole, it's really hard to dig yourself out. So everything from those who supported me, who appreciated me, who even reached out to me, thank you. And to my mentors, to my fam, to my friends, you know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't have done it without y'all.
Yeah. And then it comes to my next question is, what keeps you motivated? Like, what keeps you to keep going and doing shows and doing this and always finding a way to do it?
Yeah. I think with the pandemic, right? Like, if you weren't doing gigs, how were you supposed to stay motivated? One of the biggest things was, I started off with TikTok.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The pandemic. And I popped off just a little bit, got about like 3K, not as big, but it was something, right? Yeah. I would post I was mostly known for my Bay Area mixes. Oh, okay. All over TikTok, man. And then that kind of kept me going, and that was kind of increasing, like people followed me. And that's, I think, any type of audience that you hit is good exposure, right? Yeah, exactly. But then, I realized like I just couldn't be consistent with it. So I tried doing streaming, and streaming kind of what pushed me a lot to begin with, because I was kind of doing it inconsistently, but I was also doing online festivals, right? Like big shows, right? I did like 5 or 6 in 2020, but what kind of pushed me to kind of do it on my own individually was I had to do this fundraiser. We're fundraising money for the typhoon in the Philippines. Yeah. For this grassroots organization that actually goes to the people, the poor people, and gives them money, right? So that kind of pushed me to stream, and now I'm trying to do it every once a week. What motivates me, to answer your question, it's more or less of just, just because DJing makes me purely happy and passionate. Like, it's not about the money, it's not about the clout, it's more about just listening to the music and being in that type of euphoria in those few moments.
Yeah, so it's just basically it's doing what you love.
Exactly, what we said, yeah.
So that's goddamn, I mean, love is always gonna make you, if you love it, it's gonna keep you going, no matter what. And my next one is, how do you plan for self-care? You know what I mean? Because I know you're doing DJs and you gotta stay hype all the time. Yeah. Is there that one moment that you're just kind of all right, let me just chill out for a little bit and just...
I'd say balance is always difficult with me. I'm one to balance so many. Even if y'all, a little side note, y'all, me and Rich, we're going back and forth for 3-4 weeks. Yeah. Trying to plan this shit out.
Yeah, we're going for a cool minute, and he was I was like, bro, you free on this day? Nah. I'm free this day, but I'm not free. And then I'm like, so I'm trying to get it going, but we finally got it. We here. Yeah,
I don't just do DJing. I do. I'm a full-time fitness manager and personal trainer. I manage personal trainers, and I train people as well. I got a second job where I work with a special needs client. I'm the president of the NAACP youth chapter. I do a podcast, so it's so much shit, man.
Yeah, you got a whole bunch of shit juggling.
Yeah, and of course friends and family, making sure I'm staying real with them and checking up on them, right? So I guess for self-care is, at the end of the day, a lot of the things I love doing, But I just love it, and it's nothing that's stressful. Of course, there might be times where I feel like I'm like breaking down, but there is those days where, you know, I'll just chill out and relax. And I think what kind of keeps me stable for self-care is I work out. I do boxing, I do yoga, and I do free weights. So that in itself kind of helps keep my mental mind, you know, stable, and keep myself grounded.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's good. I mean, shit, I need to start hitting the gym. You feel me?
Yeah, let me know. We're one of the only gyms open right now, bro.
Yeah?
The one in Milpitas, Fitness 19.
Oh,
outdoors only.
Okay. Yeah.
I can hook you all up.
Because I started seeing more people coming out and doing more outdoor stuff.
Like walking.
Like they're walking or they run around their gym and then they have all the weights out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what we got.
Okay.
That's what we got.
So it's like that. So hey, hit them up if you're trying to work out too, right?
DM me.
He got you. Now, what do you wish to accomplish for this upcoming year?
Yeah, you know, with the best to our capacity, and to like, we don't even know how things are gonna span out here.
Yeah, it's already going crazy, right?
Yeah, and in California is a hard lockdown. You know, if y'all ain't from California, then y'all should know that. So they really haven't had the clubs open for like almost a year now, huh?
Yes,
It's gonna be March. March when we're in lockdown, right? Yeah. They had it open for like outdoor.
They had it open for a little bit.
Did you go to any?
I didn't. Okay. I was still hesitant because I got grandparents.
Oh.
So I'm so hesitant on so many things. Like, do I want to go out? Do I want to go? I mean, do what I want to do a little bit because it's getting opened up more. But I was like, so I kind of just stayed my composure and just been like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay in there.
Yeah, bro.
And there was a peak right now that fucking a whole bunch of people were positive for it.
Dude, it's the second wave is actually going to be, not the second wave, the Christmas cases are going to be hitting this week.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, even for Christmas, going to people, like, I really just saw one person that is not my house, and it's just, I just pulled up, gave you my gift, you opened it, I opened mine. All right, you know what I mean? We talked a little bit and then we're out.
Exactly.
When I'm talking, I mean like 6.
Yeah, but it's crazy because, you know, you see Thailand, you see Australia, bro, they're already partying.
Yeah,
and no cases.
They're back to like,
they got their shit together. Yeah, it's all the politics that fuck things out, bro. I'm gonna be real with that, though. That's just the truth.
Yeah.
But my goal this year, honestly, I really want to get my streams up with Twitch. That's really it. What I'm gonna be focusing on. Probably really releasing a few mixes here and there.
You said church?
No, Twitch.
Oh, I was like, because you have the mask. I was like, I'm on church. I'm like, that's real convenient.
So yeah, just doing my Twitch streams, trying to be a little bit more active on TikTok if possible. So really trying to increase my social media presence, and just focus on my skills. You know what I mean? I know I could do so much more better as a DJ, whether it's from mixing more smoothly, getting my sets better, downloading more music, and finding more music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really want. And hopefully down the road, learn how to make edits. Edits is where like people will do like these crazy, where they'll like mix up a song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they'll switch to another song. And it's like, what the fuck? Or like it's a different beat of a song.
Yeah. Like me, I have like a lot of artists, you know what I mean? And you were saying like you want, like you're basically rapping for the Bay. So I'll send you some of their music and stuff like that. Like Chop 1000, he's an artist.
Hell yeah, bro.
So he has a lot of music just coming out and videos. And then I got some other artists like Neglect, Too Far, and
yeah, bro.
I mean, like I'll definitely send you their music so you can listen to it and maybe throw it in there.
Throw it in there.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because we got a lot of talent here in SJ for sure. And that's why, you know, the thing about my mentor DJ Tron that I really look up to with DJing is he be doing mixtapes of a bunch of artists and putting them together into one thing. He was the main thing that he did a lot of things for Cuddy Banks. Too.
Yeah,
DJ Channel, man.
Yeah, because we've like really, because this is where he recorded, so it's kind of like we're really pushing all his stuff. Like he still has unreleased music, and you know, he's the producer that, you know what I mean, owns this. He'll play here and there at some of the events that they have.
Oh man,
so
rest in peace, y'all.
It's like that's some like genuine shit that he just like I got the chance to listen to it.
Yeah, rest in peace, Cuddy Banks, y'all.
But
yeah,
man, like. His funeral is Saturday, and I'm for sure gonna show up. Just, you know what I mean, because I know him. Yeah, man. Like it wasn't just like I just heard his music and that was it. And like if you got to meet him, you'll know that he's totally genuine. Like he'll just talk to you like a regular person. Like he ain't gonna be like, oh, I'm too famous or something like that. Yeah. Like a lot of people will be doing.
My condolences to you, bro, for that whole thing, man. It's crazy. I've been putting them on replay this whole past month and everything.
No, and then right now, like, you'll be just like, I know it sucks because it's like any artist, like if you know how Pop Smoke, like no one
Nipsey,
was really fucking with
everything,
him.
right?
And then once he passed away, there's music
XXX, yeah, all of them.
So it's kind of like, I hate to see that happen, but also I love to see his music finally getting noticed.
Exactly, because he was huge, man. He was for sure. Like I knew him a while back. Like I've been listening to him, and then I've been like really trying to like kind of dig deep into a lot of more his albums and just listening to like a lot of soul, man. A lot of soul and hustle and struggle. You know what I'm saying? And I love artists like that because they're just talking about the real and the truth. Yeah, there ain't no fake shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no fake shit.
And it's like, and it's crazy because it's like, you really don't, like, people just fucking are blind. But once someone passes away and their name's big, then they want to listen and understand.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
the
you just
difficult part.
gotta, because he's smart, dude. Like, he made his beats, he put everything into like all his shit. So it's not like he just did it so easily and just was like, oh, let me get this.
He was there through the whole process.
Yeah, the whole thing. So he's there making the fucking beat, putting the piano keys in the back, whatever.
Yeah, everything. That's amazing, man.
And a lot of people didn't know that. So
yeah.
And I just hope that people see this video and understand, like, he was smart. Like, I'm gonna miss him. You know what I mean? Just because he was like really out there, like, showing love. But like, what matters differently now than a year ago, though?
Oh, yeah, man. I'd say 2020, I went through so many trials and tribulations, ups and downs. Yeah. And I learned a lot about myself. I think in terms of who I am and what I want to go towards, I think what I fully understand about myself is as long as I'm helping, empowering, inspiring someone in any type of way, whether it's through DJing, personal training, through activism, as long as I'm doing that, then that's all that matters to me. You know, the money doesn't matter, the fame or whatever it may be that's materialistic, that will never ever like matter to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the words that people give you and the appreciation that they give you is worth so much, and it feels so amazing, y'all. And you know, I'll even have some times where like people would even reach out to me like I barely even know, and it'll catch me on surprise because I'm always so hard on myself. After I accomplish one thing, I want to do something bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's always a constant high that I'm chasing. Right? So like it'll always remind me that like people like always like try to like always look up to me, and it is kind of weird sometimes, but I've come to realize like this is what I'm on this earth for. You know what I'm saying? This is why I'm here. You know, and I'd say I've changed a lot, and I'm ready to kind of bring this Kyle Francis Ordona de Carlos, that's my full name, DJASTHMATC, however you may know me, into 2021, and just to keep spreading the energy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, because especially now, COVID and everything, you have to stay inside. Everyone needs that like uplifting, like someone that will get them in a better mood. Like your music, your DJing, they'll listen to it and they'll be like, oh, okay, that put me in a better mood, got me kind of up, so now I'm gonna go do something like clean the house or do some shit. Do shit like that, and that's also a positive. And I just got done cleaning my whole room and everything, like, so it's just like music is a big part of everything, and it's like your energy, how you are, how you move, is just everything music. You'll be surprised how much music has to do with everything. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. I know that for sure. It's impacted me a lot for sure. You know? Yeah. And then my next one is what's more important to you right now? Like now that you got everything going and everything like that, what's important to you? Yeah, man. I think first and foremost, and this goes with maybe a bunch of other cultures, but at least for my culture, Filipino culture, it's all about family. You know, my mom and my brother, making sure I'm looking out for them. You know, especially with the hardship they went with our pops. You know what I'm saying? It took a big hit on us as a family, but that's why to this day I appreciate them a lot more, and I just want to make sure we survive through this crazy thing we call life. You know what I'm saying? I'd say that's like the most important thing, and being my best self to provide for them, provide for others that seek out that help or need that help and attention. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's what's most important to me right now. No, that's because it's like some people will be saying like it's like material things like my phone, my car or whatever. But also it's like your family should be your most important thing, because always that's who raised you, that's what's influencing you to keep going, and they're the ones who put
and then they're gonna believe in you when you kind of like there's a moment that you don't believe in yourself. They'll pick you up and put you back.
It's the family I was born with and the family I choose.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Fitness 19 family. They're my other family too. Yeah, and shout out to my brother Isaiah and my mom. They're probably my #1 supporters. Like sometimes I wake up to my mom playing my DJ mixes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you just start blasting in.
Yeah, she just busts on my phone like, what the fuck? And then my brother tunes into every stream, plays all my fucking mixes, bro. It was like, shit, y'all are really my #1 supporters.
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. And then goes to my next one too. What's one thing that you struggle with most? Is just like, even if it's like mixing or whatever it is.
I think on a mental game, you know, I used to really suffer with a lot of anxiety. Right? I tend to overthink shit all the time.
Yeah.
You know, and the shit that I do, people are always looking to me for direction all the time. So whether it's planning an event, helping a client, or pushing someone in the right direction, they're always looking to me for that guidance and that help, right? So sometimes what I will do is I will always overthink the situation and worry more than I should.
Yeah.
Instead of maybe accepting it as it is and just moving forward from there. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm very on the go, right? So I think the thing that I gotta do best and I gotta remind myself is take a step back, take a deep breath, and really appreciate the things and assess the situation and just go forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's one thing that I could do better as a person. I just overthink too much. Too much thoughts are running through my head constantly, 24/7.
No, yeah, I totally understand. Just with everything going on, you just gotta, everything's just in your mind, just going everywhere, and then you just gotta kind of like try to focus and just kind of shut some things down.
Exactly, man.
But yeah, and then like, who do you look to for like guidance? Like who do you go to and you can tell them anything what it is, but they're gonna tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Not like just be like, oh yeah, man, like, oh yeah, you're messing up.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I got a mentor for sure. He's the GM at my gym. He does a lot for me, and he's done a lot for me. He's like really hit my ego. He's really hit really deep inside, and he's really brought down my walls and showed me a lot of guidance. It was a struggle with our relationship back and forth, but eventually we started to understand each other a little bit more.
Yeah.
So like he really pushed me and really made me accept things and see things in a very different perspective that I would have never seen unless somebody else challenged me.
Yeah.
So a big shout out to him. I know he likes being private, so I ain't gonna disclose his name, but he knows who he is.
But hey, you're gonna show him this video, so it's
exactly.
You know what I mean? And then I got one more question, and it's what advice would you give your younger self?
Oh.
Like, I know that one was deep because it's like, I feel like I could tell my younger self something, and it's like,
what is it? What's yours?
Mine would just be like in school and everything I do, just focus.
Oh.
I mean, because like in high school, I was just fucking up. Like I was just fucking. I went through so many stages of just like football, and then I was gangbanging thing a little bit, and stuff. Like it was just. Everything was just all over the place, and I wasn't focused. And like me selling weed and stuff like that, and just, it just really fucked up my whole thing. Because, I mean, luckily I do have my diploma. I got my diploma, but it's just like I could have got my diploma a lot easier. Than making it harder for myself. That's
true.
And then throughout life, you just gotta focus.
Just focus. Go where you want. Hey, that's some real shit right there, man. Shit. I mean, if I were to tell my younger self something, you know what I mean? I think it's, I think the biggest thing to myself is to be vulnerable and be open. You know what I'm saying? I think one thing that I held with a lot, that I struggled with in the past, is I was so hard on myself, and I would always overthink shit, right? And I think what that stemmed from was not being able to be open about certain things. Like if there was an issue or a problem with something, I would keep it to myself. Right? And I would let that eat me up inside. I beat myself up. Even to the point where sometimes I beat myself up, I fucking punch myself in the face, bro. I was an angry, frustrated kid back in the day, man. And shit, man, like I'd say like this script that I'm writing for myself is not easy for life. And I think it's not easy for a reason, for whatever is gonna come towards me towards later on. I know I'm set up for way bigger things, you know what I'm saying? And with the shit that I went through back in the past, you know, you gotta learn and grow from it. You know what I'm saying? And I always gotta look back at it and keep pushing, right? But I think to just, you know, slow down, take a deep breath, and be open to certain people, or to people in general. Because if I were to have done that sooner, I think I would have been a much more better leader with things. But as a leader, you'll always learn, you know, and things will always not be as you want it to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It might not come out what you want it to be, but it's gonna come out good, though.
Exactly, bro. And as long as you keep putting out that good energy towards the world, that good energy will always come back towards you no matter what. That's what I truly believe, man. That's what I believe, hands down.
And then, like, towards the end of my interviews, I like to throw a little curveball question out there. It's not really a curveball, but it's just, you know, just a little something just to bring a little life to it. I mean, you watched the whole interview just to now. So it's kind of like, so if you could smash any celebrity, who would it be?
Such a curveball.
Yeah, and you're not expecting it, like who, like, cause mine is Mariah Carey. I like
Mariah Carey.
I like to touch my body back in the day, Mariah Carey, because it's like, I don't know, she was just like, I used to fuck with her. Like, I used to be like,
you were really hard, huh?
If I could get one time.
Amazing. You know who I've really been like, wow, she's like really, really fine and beautiful is, y'all seen the new Netflix original series, Selena, the actor for it?
Yeah.
I was like, wow, she's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I need me a Latina.
Hey, bro, I feel like any fucking Selena, whoever plays it, is damn near gotta be bad.
Oh my god. And then ever since that, dude, I've been like blasting Selena like crazy. Like, damn, Selena's amazing, man. But hey, yo, I'm gonna be real though, hands down. The Selena original series has pretty bad acting. I don't know if you've seen it.
No, I've seen a little bit, and it's to the point that I can't even watch it. Just because it's like, it's so bad. Like, why? You're on Netflix and you like, come on, like, you guys gotta find a little.
Dude, and it's Selena, for God's sake.
Yeah, and it's like, don't ruin something.
My, there's that new one with that banda singer. I totally forgot who, but she was Mexican American. She was Chicana. But I don't know the name. But ever since that, I've been like a little bit more into norteño music and all that type of shit, dude. Like Selena and all that. I was like, wow, dude, this means I don't know what they're saying, but it's amazing. That's the thing about a DJ too. Just throw it out there. I love listening to either it's Hindu music, freaking Tagalog, freaking Spanish music, African, bro. I'll listen to anything, man, as long as it sounds good.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you gotta open up your variety of music. You can't just be too much on one thing. You like me, like I think it was like one music that I was surprised that I like really liked was this. There was this like Japanese song, and it was like. It was cool, and I didn't know it was Japanese. I low-key thought it was just like some kind of little mix, right? And I just heard it one time, and I was just kind of like, oh, okay.
Wait, is it hip hop?
It's kind of like hip hop.
Wait,
like a pop kind of like I just can't remember. Like I can't remember the.
Because remember the one time we went to Hard Summer because we went to a rave together.
It was lit. You know what I mean? It was cool, but yeah, that's where we met. We met through we just went as a group with my friends.
And at a mansion.
Yeah, we literally pulled up to a mansion. It was just like big as fuck. We had so many rooms. It was only like what, 5?
Bro, and it's, I don't know if you remember, but there was the bottom room where they had like a little like morgue of their dead kid.
Bro, this is so creepy as fuck. Like we all got there. We're all, let's check out the rooms and everything. Like we walked into this one room. You walk in, you turn on the light. Light don't turn on. It's to a fucking mural in the corner, and it's just some like what was it?
Their
like
dead daughter or something.
Dead daughter, like her picture just boop.
It was big, up. Huge, bigger than us. Bigger than us.
It just said boop, just for her, and it was like everything else was dark, pitch black.
Oh man!
It's like I was all. No, thank you.
No, we're going upstairs.
Yeah, we're staying out of this room. Like, yeah, that was crazy. I was like, what?
That was a crazy time.
But I mean, I would probably low key do something like that, but not so creepy as in just as soon as you turn on the light, it's just to her picture. Like, but I mean, hey, that was all my questions.
For sure, man.
And hey, keep a lookout for him, Red. DJASTHMATC. If you need him to like do any parties, hit him up.
Let me know.
He'll make sure he hooks you up.
I got y'all. Follow me at DJASTHMATC without the I, y'all.
Remember, without the I, I put the I. I was like, I'm on asthmatic with the I, right? And he's like, nah, without it.
Without the
like,
I. Oh, it's okay. A lot of people be doing that. I got my own little podcast too, at PYB Podcast, with 3 other people. We're gonna get you on one of these days, bro.
Hey,
I'm gonna talk to you. Yeah,
hey, that'll be my first time being on the other side of the question.
Hey, that'd be dope, man. Just to talk about it down the road too, man. And then yeah, I think that's if you want to see like my mixes, my Twitch, it's on the link in my bio on Instagram.
And we're gonna be putting it down below, so check that out. I mean, we're putting everything. He's gonna show you his fucking Twitter if you really want that motherfucker too, and like everything.
Everything.
He got you. But hey, this is Tank Talk, DJ Asthmatic. You feel me? Till the next episode.